Hi everyone, Neferentium here. Today we're going to be resuming Monster Loves You. So last time, we are now adults, and the decisions we make can usher in a new age of prosperity between monsters and humans, or we can just go ham and try and kill them all. So just to double check. So we're very brave. We are very clever. We are very ferocious. We are mostly honest. But we're not very kind. Alright. So we have 14 days left, so maybe let's do some politicking. A house? That's new. Bliss Tree proposes a new plan to keep an eye on the humans. What is it? We'll take over an abandoned house in Carmen, keep someone in there at all times, and take extensive notes on everything they do. Interesting idea. Several other elders seem to like the idea very much. They argue about where to establish their spy house, though. Carmen has many empty buildings. Which shall we use? Ruin everything. Suggest somewhere humans will look bad. Suggest a place that will encourage understanding. Fools! We need many eyes and many buildings! You leap up on a rock and scream to get their attention. Holler and roar! Fight anyone who doesn't listen! You take them all on. They can't argue with your claws. They try, but you're just too fierce. They do your bidding and send many monsters. And how does that go? Monsters view humans +8. It's a resounding success. A dozen monsters see humans up close at their best and their worst, and understand them much better. Okay. That's good. Germany to Carmen. Let's go for some exercise. You watch as an elderly human tries to fix his house. He looks up at the leaky roof with a sigh as it starts to rain and goes inside. How bad is the leak? It looks like a trickle of water will get into the attic from the storm. It might do some damage to the human's house. He also left his tools out. Steer clear, it's too dangerous. Brave the rain and danger to repair the roof. Kindly protect his tools from the rain. It's only letting in some of the rain. Fix it. I'll be brave. Success! The human hears hammering above. He emerges just as you leap away. The repair's finished. I kind of want to go and slaughter them all, but it's difficult for me to be so mean. Okay, let's caution. Elder Riddy wants to stop using electricity from the humans. It's making us less monstrous, he explains, and it is a human thing through and through. You happen to know a bit about electricity. You shuffle forward and raise one claw, clearing your throat. All the elders turn to look. Riddy says, you agree with me? No. Describe why electricity is great. No. Show how violent electricity is. Agree with Riddy, electricity is useless. Well, I am not honest, as we check the score. It's 67. I mean, let's show how violent. Let's just go ferocious. You leap up and grab an overhead electrical line, ripping it open. Sparking black fluid showers to the ground. You dance in it, surrounded by a halo of weird energies. That'll show him. Indeed, the elders back away slowly from your terrible display. They clap and cheer. As you black out, Riddy changes his plan to using electricity as a weapon. Alright. Monster, Elder, Melder, Plurp. Is that me? Bees. Let's do some politicking. Let's journey to Carmen. I have an idea. An older human and many children sit in rows in a hot, echoing room. The older human drones on while the children look at everything but him. The windows, the clock, even your hiding spot. What is the older human saying? He is telling him about lifeology. You know about that, but judging from his expression, he doesn't seem to find it very interesting himself. Step in and show him how to teach. Stir things up, disrupt their doings. I'm gonna teach you what's what. You burst into the classroom and everyone stops to stare at you. For one precious moment, nobody does anything. Tell them about the workings of living things. Talk about the attitude behind doctoring. I am not kind. You begin your lecture, smoothly explaining how the heart pumps blood and just how many miles of veins and arteries they have in their bodies. The whole class listens, fascinated. You're well into the second hour of your lecture when a bell rings. The teacher says, "I'm sorry, that's all the time we have." Wrap things up. As the children leave, they chatter and laugh. You've made some new friends today. Alright. Can I, dominate them by smarts? Let's go give a hug. You're hiding in a shiny wood building. 2 humans are holding hands in front of another human. Aha. He makes a lot of noise about a witness. The other 2 look around, disappointed at the empty room. Pull your hat over your head and offer to be a witness. Quietly seek out another human to witness, sabotage their doings. I will be brave. They're delighted. The humans all take turns talking. Ah. And talking. Ah. And talking. Ah. And talking? Yes. Eventually, the 2 holding hands make kiss faces at each other. They sign a paper and hand it to you. Take the pen and do the same. You make a pretty squiggle. Beautiful. The pair thanks you profusely and you bow. Whoops, the hat fell off. Ah, exposed! The humans gasp, but you stand your ground, unafraid. After a moment, they thank you. Okay. So humans like us, but we do not like them. Scuffle. Canelo Aslet, electrical genius, holds his abacus, turning the rocks for you and the other elders to see. Take a closer look. My calculations don't lie. All humans will find out about monsters in 2 months. These figures are rock solid, literally. We should prepare new hiding places. Challenge Canilo's logic with headology. We don't know enough to predict their actions. I agree with Canelo. The more monsters fear humans, the better. I will challenge you, because I am clever. You raise one claw and clear your throat. They've known about us forever, though. They tell stories of us to their children every generation. And yet, they've never risen up to destroy us all. I don't think it's going to happen this generation either. It's a load of swamp gas. Swamp gas? Canelo swears. I didn't account for that. Abacus in hand, he departs to recalculate his, calculations. Okay, let's politic a bit more. Sword in the stone. The spine doctor looks at from her current patient. She's working a human knife free of a younger monster's rib. Humans are dangerous. Watch and listen. Try to change the subject, distract them all. Show them humans are unstoppable. Let's watch and listen. She says, humans? No claws, so they make their own. Awful thing, knife wound. Takes twice as much milkweed to patch up as a jaguar attack. Best steer clear, I say. Show that your claws are as sharp as any knife. Explain how they're not all about fighting. No, I'm gonna... Success! Everyone gasps! The spine doctor says, quite. We have advantages of our own. The other monsters howl in agreement. Does this mean... How will monsters think of humans? What do we think of humans? Some monsters like humans. And this one... how humans liked? Some humans like monsters. Okay, well, let's increase our likeness a bit. I like pots. I think pottery is cool. Jaggery drinks deep from a jar of cider. He belches and the air goes wavy. Watch the ferocious elder as he drinks some more. Jaggery raises one claw. Humans? Humans are stupid. Lazy, worthless, stupid. And I'll fight any monster who says otherwise. Disagree. Humans can be altruistic and generous. No, smart humans brought us cider. Mention you've seen stupid humans drink themselves into sickness. Be clever. The big monster hadn't thought of that. Jaggery gets very serious very quickly. The other monsters nod as they consider this important fact. Blow their minds just a little bit. You say, and if they have thought of that, what else have they thought of? Okay, and we'll join a Carmen. Let's run away from something. Alleys are great places to find artifacts. Less so to find fat, small, crying human children. So it said. What of it? One such fat, small child wanders over to you, clutching a lollipop. Ask it what's wrong, hightail it out of there. Children are a delicacy. Feast! What is wrong, fat human child? A human child says, I'm lost. Do you know how to get to Plow Street? I think I stepped in poop. Gently help him find his way. Find an adult human no matter the risks to you. I'll do that one because I'm brave. You drag the child, still crying, onto the sidewalk. A loud human in a louder address swoops down to the child, clucking and fussing. Wave to her, sneak away. I will wave. She waves back before she realizes you're a monster. She shakes her head and stammers out her thanks. The child laughs and waves goodbye to you, and bemused, his mother does the same. Okay. Aw, humans love us! Okay. Sneaky? Globclaws unrolls a big map showing the surrounding region. She points one pincer at a series of red circles. Say what? These are the places where I've seen humans drop things. I think we should put garbage cans there. Why? Globclaw says, so we can harvest the things they drop. Then we can study them and understand them better. Question the plan, but be open to it. Great! Help her develop a plan. Get things in order and help Globclaws arrange the cans so they'll be easier to collect later. Yay! Organization! You and Globclaw sneak through the woods to the new designated human evidence collection locations, or DHECLs, and place the extra cans. Yay! Acronyms! Almost immediately, humans begin dropping trash into the cans, including many candy wrappers with bits of sweetness still inside. Yay! Looking dirty candy wrappers! Globclaws prepares a report based on their preliminary findings, and everyone agrees that she is quite clever. And so are you! Okay. So we need to make sure our love... 4 days left. Let's be ferocious with our oration. Elder Globclaws rages at the other monsters. She crushes some stray lizards as she screams, Admit it! Humans are dangerous! Let us smash them to bits! She's wrong! Challenge her! Requires ferocity. They're dangerous, but they could also be allies. Agree with Globclaws. Down with humans! Challenge her! I'm more ferocious than you. You pick up one of the crushed lizards and bite its head off. Chewing for a bit, you spit the lizard teeth at Globclaws. Okay! Success! She's no match for you. She flinches, and the other monsters mumble and nod. Globclaw skulks and picks the teeth out of her hide. Alright. And then turn to Carmen. Make a gross face. You're across the street from a coffee shop. Sniff. The human coffee they're drinking smells weak, even by human standards. How strong should it be? In Omen Town, the monsters boil a terrible black brew, so potent it must be served with stones and bones. Every monster knows what real coffee is. You're across the street. Oh, okay. So, do you want to help them out? Rush over there and fix the problem. Gently offer advice using a telephone to call over. Humans don't deserve coffee. Ruin it! Let's rush over. It's a terrible decision. As you step onto the street, there comes a horrible honk-honk and a screech, and 3 swift-moving metal masses just miss your sorry body. Go, monster, go! Success! You dodge, swallowing your fear to spring through a gap in the wall of danger. In the shop, you crack open a whole bag of beans in your mouth and funnel them into the human machine. Ah, bubble, bubble, coffee doubled! The human wanders over to the pot and helps himself. He takes a sip and starts choking. It's working! The time he catches his breath, he's looking at the mug in his hand with a new appreciation. Your work here is done. Sneak away. His expanded pupils let him see you leave the shop, and he raises his mug in salute. Okay. Well, we're all super good friends now, so I guess... Let's check out Paw Prints. We have 2 days left. You decide to check out the Carmen Carnival Mupsy recently mentioned. Following her map, you take lefts and rights and straight-ons until you look up and... Uh-oh. Humans! Everywhere! What's that noise and smell? And that over there? Or that? Looks like an organ grinder, monkey poop, and mods with human children. And a tiger! Eat some monkey poop. Wait, a tiger? The tiger is running through the crowd, right through the middle. Actually, that's because the crowd is scattering away from the tiger. Aren't humans afraid of tigers? Come to think of it, humans are scared of tigers and usually keep them in cages, don't they? Ha, what a laugh! Cut off some humans' escape route. Fight the tiger before it gets away. Tigers aren't that smart. Lure it away. Well, both my scores in these are maxed. This would be more dramatic and humans would like me more. But I want to see what the smart thing is. You climb up to a bunch of balloons, and with the flex of your claws, pop them. Pop! Colored scraps fly everywhere. Tiger looks for the sound of the noise, spies you, and charges. You lead it out of town and away from the frightened but safe humans. Let's do some politicking. I wonder what this feather is. You're arguing with Elder Ymurg, who's much older than you, but a little slow in the uptake. She insists that humans don't farm chickens. Explain that they do, in fact, farm chickens. Maybe she's right. Drop the subject. Agree that humans never do good things. No, they do. Go on about how plump and delicious the chickens become under human protection, and how many eggs they produce in the wooden nest boxes. Ymurg rolls her eyes, unimpressed. Show her that she's too cowardly to have seen the farms up close. Bring back a chicken from the farm as proof. You're too cowardly. It's a proper Donnybrook. You and Ymurg tumble through town, valley, forest, and stream, punching and kicking all the way. Keep fighting. When you accidentally roll into Hamrag's house, he offers you both a drink. Pause, drink, and resume fighting. Impressed with your strength, Ymurg concedes the point. 0 days left. As you walk through Portland Square, you think on your past. Life hasn't always been easy, but you built up your reputation. You are quite well respected. Yes, well respected indeed. Though monsters have always feared and loathed humans in the past, your work towards improving relations have paid off. Monsters have come to respect and like them. Well done! Grand! Meanwhile, humans who once hated all monster kind have come to understand that monsters aren't terrible, evil things. Rumor has it that humans think pretty well of you. Shattering your reverie, a terrible commotion erupts. Elders and younger monsters alike are milling about in a great mob. Lots drops from a nearby roof. Humans! Humans are coming this way! Blistry says, that's wonderful! We can talk to them! It's true. Relations have been warming up. Both monsters and humans meet deep in the whale mist. There is considerable shuffling of feet and paws. Everyone wants to talk, but nobody wants to make the first move. If only some monster were to speak up. Yes, if only. A few of the elders are looking at you, strangely enough. Slash one in the throat to show them who's boss. Oh, whatever, we'll welcome them as friends. Everyone breathes a sigh of relief as you put your best claw forward. It's the first step of a longer journey. A journey on which monster and human will cooperate in all things. What happened next? The end. And so, humans and monsters worked, lived, and played together for many happy generations to come. Hooray for the future! The end. Here's our personality. Yep. Hi everyone, Neferentium here. Today we're going to be resuming Monster Loves You. So last time, we are now adults, and the decisions we make can usher in a new age of prosperity between monsters and humans, or we can just like go ham and try and kill them all. So just to double check. So we're very brave. We are very clever. We are very ferocious. We are mostly honest. But we're not very kind. Alright. So we have 14 days left, so maybe let's do some politicking. A house?